do wed.
You're tough! Let's see if your guts are tough too!
Keep these gobs coming!
Step into my web! I like you here! Step into my web! Ready for pain? Beg!
During the battle I shouted, "For the Dark Lord!" It was out of habit.
This statement of stewardship reads like a mundane description of lawmaking, but it is one of our most treasured documents. Gondor is a realm of law, not of kingly pronouncements. Since the disappearance of Eomer, our last king, Gondor has thrived under the guidance of ruling stewards, each a lord of Minas Tirith. The steward's office is hereditary, and its decrees are law, unless a king someday returns to Gondor's vacant throne. And even then, I'm not sure what use we'd have for a monarch, save to keep the cushion on the throne warm.
Because rats are in league with elves.
These were the words that freed Gondor from its kings.
And yet the steward rules from a throne room, does he not? It's scarcely different.
Yeah, more of those! Stop moving!
I do not fear the orcs, but in the deep of night I will admit this. I fear their drums. An orc can be defeated in battle. His threat can be walled off or outmaneuvered. But the low rumbling of the drums, that cannot be halted by any artifice of man. Those drums are the heartbeat of their factories, and every beat marks the orcs' relentless advance. We seized these drums in a raid, and I locked them up in the Great Hall so that no orc could ever play them again.
Little something to complain.
There are no dwarves in Mordor. At first glance, this land would seem to suit them. Plenty of stone for carving and ore veins to mine. This shield belonged to a dwarf from another age who did come to Mordor, though not as a craftsman nor a miner. Now that Minas Ithil no longer contains the orcs within Mordor, the dwarves will have to put down chisel and hammer and pick up their shields once more.
The dwarven shield? But where are the dwarves?
Deep underground, coveting their treasure, no doubt.
Hark.
I'm proud to be an Olo. Proud to be born in this age. The Dark Lord will lead us to true glory.
I'd like to cast every last man of Gondor in.
In the market for that special something? You came to the right Uruk. Why don't you make yourself comfortable while I get it ready? knows you're a coward! Just watch as angry enemies make mistakes! Fair's fair! Now I'll hack your leg off!
You will serve me!
Yes, we should work together! I will, sir. I didn't join this army to be a training dummy. Here it comes! Can't loot the living! Even I can only take so much abuse, you know.
Stop moving! Smells like dinner!
It is a fundamental truth of Mordor. The orcs have been here far longer than men. Far longer than the Dark Lord himself, even. This place belongs to them, and in their own way, the orcs revere their heritage. We found this sword in a crude shrine, after all. Yet imagine what the orcs and Mordor could become if freed of the Dark Lord's corruption.
The orcs can temper a blade, I'll give them that.
They produce weapons in mass, but they give little care to each one.
Gotta go!
Look to me for light!
Like this!
I saw that first! Find your own loot! Police up! Police up! Enough! Can't loot the living! Gotcha! You're doomed! Get over here! You're done! Gonna bury you! Too slow, target! Never! I'll kill you! Move it!
The Bright Master walks within you!
I'll make you bleed! Didn't I just warn you? Can't catch me!
Calm down, Ranger!
Too slow, target!
I hope that was part of your...
Missed me!
You will serve!
I will conquer for you! back, my lord. You must die! Better him than me.
Keep searching.
Triumph.
There's the possible increase in attendance. But I reckon the rest of
Don't let him scare you off!
Keep the talk off me!
Oh, you're a brave one if you think you can take me on.
revenge! See, he's not so bad! On your knees! Serve me now!
I am your servant. Dwarves! I'm not here to be your
Ready or not?
Minas Ithil held many treasures far grander than this necklace, though none more precious to me. When I was a little girl, I would sneak into the Great Hall and take this necklace from its locked cabinet, thanks to a loose latch that only a child's hand could reach. For hours, I would admire myself in the mirror, imagining myself an elegant lady of Gondor, much like my mother must have been. My father caught me eventually, but as punishment, I received only a lecture. Perhaps he didn't mind seeing his daughter in such finery.
I'm surprised this necklace isn't hanging from some orc's neck.
Perhaps their stubby fingers cannot work such a delicate clasp.
The Analects of Ruvenia is a collection of advice from a long-ago Gondorian swordsman. It includes a series of exercises he guaranteed would lead to triumph in every duel. Like all young Gondorian soldiers, I studied the Analects a great deal, and I learned two key things. One, Ruvenia's swordsmanship was undoubtedly better than his penmanship. And two, in Ruvenia's time, duelists were far more courteous than the orcs of Mordor. War ignores such niceties.
A treatise on fine swordsmanship.
All too rare in these times. Such grace is lost on the denizens of... Oh. Career.
Don't stand in the way! I'm almost done yet.
Sauron understood that power did not come from armies, but the willingness to sacrifice, to lie in wait. This is the truth he taught me, and so I lie in wait. And when the day comes, I will make my sacrifice.
She sacrificed the ring. She gave it to us.
There is calculation in her every move. We can never trust her.